The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give it.
Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free.
3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
This is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time, Griffin will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel, quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Slow.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Under. Slow.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Z. Flag 32. Flag 32. Z.
Griffin now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. Michel. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're running it. It's Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check. Check out, bro. Hot.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Buying time to his left. And that is caught on the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's brought in left side by Tate. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He couldn't quite hold it. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Slow, slow, slow. Ready. 319. 319. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Reception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
They'll look to throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And here's Marshall. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This is again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Slow.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, just a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Under. Z. Slow. Z.
On 2nd down, Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. in the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give. This is Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB. And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots. Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back? Extend it. Have some fun. To throw is RG3. He's going to fire one deep and got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 46 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it. And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I